Hi everybody, this is Janet Smarter Country Living, and I'm making some cinnamon mini muffins this morning. And this is a real easy recipe, and the first ingredient is biscuit mix. Now I use Teays Valley. You could use Bisquick or you could use Jiffy, but this is a very, very good brand. And it takes 3 cups of that. And sugar takes 1 cup of sugar. Okay, here's half a cup, and I'm going to add another half a cup to it. There we go. And let's see, cinnamon, 3 teaspoons of cinnamon, because these are cinnamon muffins. So, let's measure that out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we mix all this together. Excuse the video this morning. I'm doing this myself. Charlie usually does this, and he's pretty good cameraman. Okay. Now, got that. Let me get this out of the way. Now, in another bowl, we need to mix up 2 eggs. And 2. Okay. 2 eggs. Let's see, come on. Milk and vanilla. And it takes 1.5 cups of milk. Put that in with the eggs. And vanilla, takes 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Let's mix this up some. Okay, now combine the eggs, milk, and vanilla. See, that's the very, very few ingredients, so this is really neat. Stir. Now you add the liquid to the dry. So you don't need no butter or oil because you're using the biscuit mix. And you just stir it until it's well blended. There we go. And I'm adding some nuts also. Half a cup of chopped nuts. I'll go ahead and put those in here. It smells good. I love the smell of cinnamon. Now, okay, let's see. That's all there is to it. You know, it just seems like there should be more, but there isn't. Now, I'm making them into mini muffins. Now, you can do the regular size muffins if you want. I like mini muffins. I'm going to put this on pause while I fill all these muffin cups up, okay? Be right back. Okay, everybody. I've got them all done. It made 4 dozen mini muffins. Now I'm going to put these in the oven. See if I can get them all in here. Not sure if I can or not. I might just have to put in 3 at a time. And I'm going to set the timer for probably around 10 minutes, okay? And we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got them out of the oven. And these made big muffins. You know, they're not that many. You know, I put a little. Man, where's my thing at? Here it is. I filled the muffin things up really big. You know, you're not supposed to do that, but I do a lot of times. And these took about 13 minutes to get done at 400 degrees. Now, this is something else you do with it. See this little muffin, and you see this melted butter, and this is a mixture of cinnamon and sugar. Now what you do is turn this thing upside down, stick it in the butter, stick it in the cinnamon sugar. Now isn't that neat? I like toppings on my muffins, even if it's just, you know, something simple like this. And this is really good with, you know, these are cinnamon muffins. So, oops, so we got a cinnamon and sugar topping on them. Now you don't have to put a topping on them if you don't want to. And you can make these into regular size muffins if you wanted to. See, you can do just about what you want with muffins. Now I added nuts. You don't have to put nuts in if you don't want to. Yeah. Now I've got those other ones in the oven. These made 2 dozen, which is quite a few. And lots of times people are watching their weight and everything, so, or sugar, and they don't want a great big muffin. I know in the stores you see, oh my gosh, each huge muffins that they sell. And to tell you the truth, I don't even think they look good, you know. I just can't imagine eating one that big. I really can't. I like mini ones. And you can eat 2. Now as you see, I'm going to take a few of these somewhere with me today. See, there they are. And like I say, I apologize for the video, but Charlie's doing fine. He just wasn't able to video for me this morning. So I'm going to do the rest of them, put the toppings on them, and the other ones will be out of the oven in just real quick. And I will put the instructions down below. I always like to have instructions with my videos, and I've looked at some of my videos I did a few years past, and I don't have the instructions on all of them. I want to go back and, you know, add the instructions, because there's some people, you know, some channels, they'll make things and they don't put anything in the description. I mean, nothing. You know, I think you need to put a little bit of effort into that, and you need to put the instructions and stuff, especially if you're, you know, making something. I like to do that. And like I say, there's a few I noticed I didn't do a long time ago. I'm going to go back and add to them. So, this is Janet Smart at Country Living. Hope you have a nice day today, and maybe make some of these muffins. They're in my muffin cookbook. I have a muffin cookbook on Amazon. It's a mini one. It's not a book of mini muffins. It's a mini book of muffin recipes. I know there's one person, she bought it and she left a review. She said the title was misleading. I thought it was going to be all mini muffins, but it wasn't. Well, no, it's not. It's a mini book of mini muffins. I didn't want somebody to think that there was a lot of muffin recipes in there when there isn't. I think there's 21, and there's 3 bread recipes, like squash bread, banana bread, and pear bread. And there's tips in there, and fun facts, and all that kind of good stuff. But anyways, that's it for this morning, and hope you enjoy my mini cinnamon muffins. Janet Smart, Country Living.